Madras and Mysore were home of the Chola and Pandya dynasty. The major cities were Madras, Mysore, and Bangalore. The religions were 85 to 90% Hindu with Christian and Muslim minorities. The princely state was Mysore, which was the second most populated state and the fourth largest overall. The languages were Tamil, Kannada, and English. Our region actively traded with Thailand, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Indonesia. It was very prosperous.
This is the Shiva Vishnu Temple of South Florida. The temple has two buildings. The front building is the traditional temple building, and the second building in the back is the community hall. The hall is used for various celebrations and activities. The goal of the organization is to have a traditional Hindu temple and to provide religious, educational, and cultural values of Hindu Dharma to the community and future generations. Hinduism uses 4 sacred texts called Vedas. A Hindu deity represents a particular aspect of the Supreme Being. For example, Saraswati represents the learning and knowledge aspect of the Supreme Being. So, if a Hindu wants to pray for acquiring knowledge and understanding, he or she prays to Saraswati. Brahma is known as the creator, Vishnu is known as the sustainer, and Shiva is known as the destroyer. Shiva is responsible for change, both in the form of death and destruction. Destruction opens the path for a new creation of the universe. Shiva has many forms, which are a combination of all Shiva energies. A majority of these different forms can be seen at the Shiva Vishnu temple. The following video shows some traditional Hindu forms of worship. The Shiva Vishnu monthly calendar shows the events of the week and can be looked at for future celebrations, holidays, or other special days.
Here we have the Sikh society. Sikhs were founded in northern India around the 14th century. Since then, they only had 10 gurus. Last guru was Guru Gobind Singh. He established the Khalsa in 1699, which established what they look like, their uniform, their dress code, establishing a set of rules. Since then, they have grown further and further, and the Sikhs don't really have any statues that they pray to, but they pray to the Guru instead. Here in this video, the entire holy book is being read for 3 days straight, which is called the Guru Granth Sahib. This is to celebrate Guru Nanak's birthday, who founded the Sikh religion and is very important to the Sikhs. There are 2-hour shifts and volunteers come in and read the book at any time, and it never stops for all 3 days. In Sanskrit, Guru Nanak means teacher or honored person. The Sikh scripture contains hymns of gurus, Muslims, and Hindus. Here is one of the many hymns. Everyone at the Sikh society was very welcoming and generous. Sikhs do not discriminate against different religions or races or anything of the above. They like to accept all. There are a lot of signs throughout the Sikh society to remind the members of the rules to follow and of their history.
आग आग करे ए नहीं के प्रसाद ए नहीं की कृपा खुद आप करे.
Here's how the Sikhs pray and worship to their guru.
ए नहीं की कृपा खुद आप करे ए नहीं की कृपा के सजे हम है. ए नहीं की कृपा के सजे हम है ए नहीं की कृपा के सजे हम है. नहीं वो सबरी.
Another important aspect of the Sikh society was the food. Volunteers come every Sunday to cook enough food for all that attend.
सजे हम है ए नहीं की कृपा के सजे हम है.
This delicacy is served as a sacramental offering during Sikh worship services. After receiving a tour of the Sikh society, we all sat down to have lunch. The volunteers came around and served us with all of the different dishes and told us about how they made them and the history. All of the dishes were meat-free in order to accommodate everyone that attended the meal. It was really cute to watch the kids play and learn and help the adults make the food and pass it out to all of us as well.
In 1984, the massacre of Sikhs began due to the assassination of the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi by two of her Sikh bodyguards. Over the next few days, almost 3,000 Sikhs were massacred in riots, which were planned and led by Congress activists. These signs here are to show respect for all those who lost their lives in the Sikh killings. The Sikhs recite a mealtime prayer right before they eat. Food is meant to be served, which is why during our visit to the Sikh temple, we did not get the food ourselves, but were served by others. During the visit to the Islamic School of Miami, we were educated on the 5 pillars of Islam and given a tour of the school. The Islamic prayer starts off with the worship of Allah as follows.
الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين.
The 5 pillars are the following. The statement of faith, which represents the belief that there is only one God, Allah. Prayer 5 times a day facing Mecca. Almsgiving, which is donating a portion of your income. Fasting and the pilgrimage to Mecca. Some women wear the hijab because they believe that God has instructed women to wear it as a means of fulfilling His commandment of modesty. For these women, wearing hijab is a personal choice that is made after puberty and is intended to reflect one's personal devotion to God.
أشهد أن لا